guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. We're here, 8th anniversary for Global Dokkan. Let's get it cracking. We can talk about the characters. We'll do a showcase here for both of the 8th anniversary LRs. I've saved some specific showcases that I've wanted to do for them until Global got their anniversary to sort of time it better. I will say this, these characters have not really aged, but Dokkan themselves, I think they've actually just done a really good job recently of kind of keeping power level at like a good thing. Now, before we hop into the showcase, right, I wanted to specifically talk about this, and that is the build you want to potentially use for these characters and their equipment. So, number one, I would say offensive build for both of these 8th anniversary LRs. The damage, oops, cord, of course, here we go. The damage that you're going to do with the Spirit Bomb is going to be super important. So because the damage is so important, you are going to want to give yourself a really good chance to crit. If you crit with either Spirit Bomb, it's just GG, right? Now, I want to talk about my equips here because, I mean, people are going to get excited. They're going to put on good equips for these 8th anniversary LRs right away, for sure. My bronze equip, I believe this is from the Power of Wishes peel-off event, right? So this is what, a level 1 additional and a level 2 crit is what this is. I gave them this from the peel-off Power of Wishes event, and then both my silver and my gold, these are from the special anniversary event. Wait, actually, no, that's not what this is it? No, it is. It is. Yeah, this is from the special anniversary event right here. So with this, you know, the anniversary event, you'll be able to get these really strong, really busted equips for the 8th anniversary LRs. Now, there is a bronze one as well I chose not to use. As we can see, I do have the gold and silver one for this character, which these two equips, the gold and the silver equip, that is 9 crit and 9 additional just from the gold and silver equip. It is really, really strong. So my recommendation is not to give your 8th anniversary LRs some super busted equip right out of the gate, because you're just going to replace it when the anniversary event arrives at the end of the anniversary. People talk my ear off about global foresight, global foresight, global foresight. If this is true, I better see those goddamn gold and silver slots empty until the end of the anniversary, man. I don't want to, like, I am pushing to have global caught up to JP. I think it would just be healthier overall, right? There are some people who don't want that, but, you know, a lot of people do talk about global foresight, but they talk about global foresight out of one ass cheek, but then they don't do it out of the other ass cheek, right? So keep that in mind. Now, the other bronze equip we have specifically for them, which one is it? It's, I might pause for a second and find it. I have their special equip, but I just have not actually put it on. Oh, this is it right here. A level 8 defense, 800 defense. That is pretty good. I do like that quite a bit, but I chose to go full offensive for the 8th anniversary LRs. Many characters I do love going, you know, full dodge and going, you know, prioritizing defense, but these specific LRs, I just see the value in dropping a Spirit Bomb that's going to do a million, billion, trillion damage, right? So let's go ahead and hop in. Keep in mind, I think balancing crits and additionals can be good. This character doing tons of attacks is going to be very common, just super, 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 super. Like, you're going to see them do that very often. So you don't have to go, maybe I have slightly too much crit, or excuse me, slightly too much additional. I mean, maybe you could bump it to like 17 additional or something like that, and a little bit more crit, but I think something like this is probably what you want to do. And I believe both of my 8th anniversary LRs have literally the exact same build, which is 19 additional, 25 crit, and then the 3 dodge. Alright guys, so here we are in an event. We'll be able to take a look at how busted the 8th anniversary LRs are. As, you know, is the usual for me, I get like the worst possible opening rotation, but we'll keep it. Let's just, you know, go forward and kind of see how we're going to do right here. So, one thing that makes these 8th anniversary LRs so crazy, this is a very rare time where I'm actually not going to be able to really take advantage of it, is just how easy it is for them to get key. But again, I mean, look at this rotation. I mean, there's not really too much I can do about this. So, the 8th anniversary LRs, in slot 2 or 3, they get an additional 2 ki per ki sphere obtained, and 100% attack as the second or third attacker in a turn, which allows them to really rapid fire damage. They also permanently stack 1 ki with every super attack they do, which is super good. And then this character in particular, the GT, Goku, and Vegeta, they stack attack on their 12 ki, they greatly stack attack on their 18 ki, and then they're also building up 10% damage reduction, up to a max of 50% with every single super attack that they do. So, one issue with... Oh, lovely, we dodged the super attack. That's exactly what we want. Yep, eat the normals, dodge the super attack. Thank you, Goku. Put that on the board, by the way, guys. Thank you. So, the 8th anniversary Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, they're a very busted character, but they can have a weakness early on in fights. They can get caught. The GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, it is very uncommon for that to happen to them. I mean, this is one of the worst opening rotations I've ever had with this character, the GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Typically, it's going to be very easy for them to just fire out, 3 or potentially 4 supers. Now, remember, the way this character works, right, is that they get an additional that has a 70% chance of being a super when ki is 18 or more, which we did not hit. And then they get a guaranteed additional super at 24 ki, which we also did not hit. Now, the way they work, too, is that if you finish the turn at 23 ki, and then you get a normal, like either a hidden potential system additional normal, or the attack that's, whatchamacallit, has a 70% chance to be a super. If either of those end up being a normal, you'll still do that fourth attack. So you can only do 4 super attacks if ki is 24, but you could still do 3 super attacks and a normal if you finish at 23 ki. That's something that's important to keep in mind. I guess we'll just float off the new LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He's actually a really handy character. Dude, the orbs are just, like, so bad right now. Oh, my God. This is why, like, orb changers are just, like, so important. Because sometimes the game is just like, yeah, no, dude, like, we're not giving you nothing. So, thank God we've got our girl Bulma-chan on the team, right? Bulma will cook for us. Now, the 8th anniversary, this Goku and Vegeta, one thing that's so good about them is they do have a very strong link set. It's going to be very easy for them to have a lot of strong links active, pretty much no matter which characters you're going to be running, right? You are going to have characters who are going to be capable of linking well with this 8th anniversary unit. We'll be stacking up attack. Of course, we could, potentially do the standby. Their standby is really not that tough to get. It's a little bit harder than the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, but the thing is the HP restriction on the standby is really, really good. So on this next turn, we'll talk about, their standby, and then let's also take a look at their links real quick. Now, we got Bulma on rotation, so now we can actually cook. Now the orbs, yeah, oh my God, this is why Bulma can be so good, right? Okay, so our link set right here, we have Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Experienced Fighters, GT, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So they just have a very dominant link set. You are going to have 3 and 4 links activated with them virtually every single run that you do with this character, right? You're always going to be having that up. And then now, we kind of are in our rhythm, and it's just going to be very easy for them to live at 24 ki. Now, remember, every super attack they do, so the 18 ki super attack greatly stacks attack, and then it greatly raises defense for 1 turn, and then the 12 ki super stacks attack, 30% stack, and then they get 30% defense for 1 turn. So this is why this character gets so utterly ridiculous, because look at this. We're starting out at 290k defense. This is without GT activated, by the way. Right, on the next turn, next to LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, or if we had them next to, like, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, we get GT. Things are going to be crazy. Keep in mind, they're building up 10% damage reduction with every super attack they do up to a max of 50%. So it's like, they're going to be, 5, 6, 7, 800k defense, something like that, depending upon how many super attacks they do, other factors. And you're going to also have this big damage reduction. This is a character I've found that just very easily is able to live, big boss super attacks. Now, both 8th anniversary LRs, they are slot 2 and 3 characters. That's something you do have to keep in mind. You're not running them in slot 1, unless, I guess, they're in their standby. Either of them are. Alright, so let's let's just go ahead and let them cook right here. They should be able to do, well, Cell is going to die right here. Let's just get that out of the way. There's just no way. At minimum, what Goku and Vegeta will do is they're going to do 2 guaranteed super attacks on this turn. And then they have a 70% chance to super, and then we could also get the hidden potential system additional. So their best turn, they will quad super. Now keep in mind, again, I think that giving them a lot of crit is a good idea. Mine has 25 crit, so they have a 50% chance to crit with every attack, right? So we have 2 guaranteed supers, both, you know, are 50% chance to crits. Okay, this is the 70% chance we did proc. So at minimum, they're triple supering right here. And again, remember, we do have the crits on there, so our chances are good that we're going to crit, exactly. This is a guaranteed super attack right here from being at 24 key. And the thing is, now that we've done 3 attacks, our chances to do the hidden potential system additional are very high. We actually did not get it, okay. But keep in mind, every super attack they do, also, we're stacking attack. So every single turn, our attack is getting stacked, stacked, stacked. Oh, by the way, you know, then when it's time to drop the Spirit Bomb, it's going to do a lot of damage, especially if it crits. That boy is going to do a lot of damage. All right, so here we have the GT, Goku, and Vegeta. This is a very strong turn. You know, we're going to have GT and stuff like that. Yeah, look at their defense up here, 344. That, of course, is the effect of, whatchamacallit, GT. GT is just such a powerful link. This is a character you do on a link level, by the way, free-to-play players. I don't think, it's not like life or death that you link level every character level 10. You know, it's pretty quick to link level characters up to like level 5 or something like that. It should be pretty easy to just get characters you use to like at least link level 5 or so. But there are specific links you need to get to link level 10. Let me actually look at my Goku and Vegeta for this. And Goku and Vegeta actually have 2 links that must be link level 10. This is one right here, Saiyan Lineage. The reason this is so important to be link level 10 is that at link level 10, they gain an additional 1 key. That is huge. Now the 8th anniversary LRs don't struggle for key, but an additional key, I mean, I think we can all agree is really good. So that's important. And then the same thing with GT. GT gets an additional 1 key at link level. Wait, no, it doesn't. No, excuse me, that's not true. It's just, so every link level that GT gets is just going to be 1% attack and defense for every single one. Okay, I would still encourage people to link level GT up a lot, because at link level 10, it's 2 key, 10% attack and defense. At link level 1, it's just 1 key. Okay, that's a mistake. But Saiyan Lineage is a link where they're getting an additional 1 key at link level 10, right? All right, so let's go ahead and see the damage we'll get right here. Vegeta and Trunks might finish the sell-off. Now, we can do our standby as well. So, remember, oh, nice, we dodged another super attack again. Thank you, put that on the board. Thank you, guys. So the standby, we could do when HP is 50% or less, and that's it. 50% or less, you could do it at any time. You could do it turn 1. So if we're in, like, Super Battle Road, and you go into, like, the second fight under 50% HP, you could activate it right away, which is a big deal. And then the secondary condition is starting from the 4th turn. If they've been hit 4 times, you could do it. Not that bad, but this is a slot 2 or slot 3 character. We're not running this character in slot 1, right? So that's something that is very important to keep in mind with this Goku and Vegeta, right? For sure. All right, so our Super Saiyan 4 Goku has not been hit enough to transform. Yeah, so he's not going to be transforming here. Okay, well, we could do this. I don't want to give him full key, but whatever. We'll just do it. Now we've reached the point, too, where it becomes, like, look at our starting rotation right here. They're starting at 14 key, and remember, they continue to stack key as they super over and over and over and over again. All right, so we'll get this. This will get them up to 24 key. Yeah, Cell is dead right here. So we're at 300k at the start of turn. We're not going to see it, but it's going to go up even a little bit more once Bulma Chan's support kicks in right there. Okay, yeah, Cell's going to die right here. Looks like we're actually probably going to make it through the entire fight without having been hit enough. Goku didn't have his buff up, from that literally that first hit, he didn't have that buff up, and he also hasn't had his 18 key super attack in. So there's Super Saiyan 4 Goku actually taking a little bit of damage right there. Again, which can happen. He occasionally, the very first hit can be a little bit nasty, but I mean it's got to be kind of a bad start, I guess, to have that happen. Alright, so Goku's gonna get double super. This one should be double digits after his passive is activated, plus he supered, yeah. Alright, 11.7. Now again, same thing right here. Guaranteed we will do 2 super attacks. We have a 70% chance to do a third, and then the hidden potential system. Okay, that's the 70%, was only a normal right here. Then this is the guaranteed additional super that we got from 24 key. Now, for me, when I'm using this character, it feels very common that they get at least 4 attacks. Wow, and it's not happening. They have a little stage fright so far during this video. That's so crazy. 2 turns in a row, we did not get that. That's so wild. I'm telling y'all, like, I've used this character in so many videos. That shit just does not really happen like that. It's so funny. Alright, so we should be able to finish Cell off pretty easily right here. I will... Damn, I guess I won't get Key right here. The problem is that if we actually take meaningful damage on this turn, which I don't think we will, Carnival Goku's actually just going to heal us right back up to full, right? I think it's looking to me like in this initial run, we might not even get the Universal Spirit Bomb, which is funny. I mean, we will see. We will see. We will see. I would love to get the Universal Spirit Bomb in this first run. I mean, if we don't get it, I'll just hop back into a sort of like a second run, right? Because we got to get the standby. We have to talk at length about how busted the standby is. I mean, that's... Right now, I think sort of the top class of characters have something very special about them. Up to 13 million on this one. But they have something very special about them that could sort of separate them from kind of like just strong characters. For this character, it's the Spirit Bomb standby. Piccolo, the Power Awakening Piccolo, he has his Orange Piccolo Giant Transformation. Bulma has her multiple turn support, which can just really cover the entire team. And then, of course, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, we have his Oob transformation, which we could take right here. Can we do the Spirit Bomb? No, our HP isn't quite low enough. All right, this is a very good turn. I think I'm going to go ahead and swap into Oob. That could be pretty good because it could give us a nice little juice buff right here. Because remember, Oob does give sort of like the big support. So we could see them, you know, like see their defense, and their defense would be crazy right here, right? Alright, so now, we've got the boy Oob out here. This has been a very unlucky video so far. Okay, wow, very funny. Alright, well, we'll grab this right here. That does give Oob the guard. Okay, perfect, that'll open this up right there for the GT, Goku, and Vegeta as well. Really strong rotation that we've got right here. They should be able to do impressive amounts of damage. We're up to 300k defense right there, 346. All right, so Buff Cell is going to get absolutely washed right here. Oob, is Oob going to double-digit tank this? Oh my God. We got the nullification. Yes, it slipped my mind. Yes. I think that's the first time I've actually gotten the nullification there. Yeah, Oob nullifies melee super attacks. I guess if you get really bad luck with orbs, that could happen. Wow, dude, I'm having just such terrible luck. This has just been dreadful luck with this character. I mean, you could still see the way they're just disintegrating all these different phases of Cell, but my luck has just been so bad. There we go. Okay, at least we got the hidden potential system additional right there. Again, remember, every super attack you are stacking attack, and the attack stacking really matters for them because of the fact that you're powering up the Spirit Bomb by doing that, right? Are we not going to be able to get the... Oh, man, damn. Yeah, we're going to go through this entire first run, and neither of the Goku and Vegetas, neither of them got hit 4 times. That's so funny. I mean, this is why I complain at length. Always. I'm always complaining about when characters need to get hit. Because, you know, it's... The thing about needing to be hit is it's completely out of your control. right? It's very easy to just, like, say, like, oh, it's not tough to get hit, like, 4 times. But when you're not a slot 1 character, it is tough. And it's like, you could, depending upon the situation, like, slide Goku and Vegeta in slot 1, but it's not really smart to do that a lot of the times. Now, it's actually not the biggest deal ever that we're not even going to get the Spirit Bomb here in this first run, because, I mean, they don't need it to be good, right? It's just, of course, I wanted to get it in here for the showcase. So we'll finish this cell off, and then we'll just hop into another run. Again, you can get, oh, we dodged a super attack. Okay, put that on the board as well. It actually would have been good if she would have eaten that, because we probably would have been able to fall below 50%. She would have taken a little bit of damage there, maybe a tiny bit. But yeah, you could do the standby literally turn 1. All it has to be is turn 1 under 50% HP, and you could go right into that mode, and they will, you know, drop the bomb on, you know, any of these bosses. Okay, so damn, yeah, kind of a bummer right here. Let's see where Cell is attacking. He's doing a couple of attacks in slot 1. I'd really rather not force them into it, but I think I might actually, right? Well, here, let's pull out full power real quick. Alright, so we get Big Daddy out. Now again, he's gonna kill Cell, so I am gonna put GT, Goku, and Vegeta in slot 1 right here. We'll finish out this initial run, and now after this, we'll go ahead and we'll come back in, and we'll get another turn where we're able to actually get the Universal Spirit Bomb. That is funny. We went through the entire fight, and they didn't get hit 4 times. Because what happens is, so often, this character is going to kill the boss. That's going to be the most common occurrence, is that they're just going to outright kill the boss before they get a chance to get hit, right, in slot 2, or if you got him in slot 3 or something like that. All right, so they're going to demolish this guy. We'll come back in, and we'll get the standby. We'll talk all about the standby, all that good stuff. All right, here we go. So we have the standby available to us right now. Now, the standby is ridiculously, supremely powerful. Let's just go ahead and do the standby. Let's get this out, and then we'll talk about why exactly it is so damn busted. One thing I want you guys to make note of right here, though, look at our key, right? Notice our key, and then watch what's going to happen with our key after we do the standby transformation here. Alright, so now, at this point, Vegeta becomes a reviving support type character. Now, one thing I do want to mention, too, is that, remember, if you're using a team of both, keep in mind that you can't use the same standby at the same time, right? And for this unit specifically, I think you could probably use both standbys, but it would be a situation where you would, you know, okay, so notice how we have 5 turns where we could revive. Maybe, you know, after the 5 turns would go by and we don't revive, we could then do it with the other one, I guess. But obviously, this leads to a revive. So if you revive, you're not going to be able to do it with the other one at that point, right? So one thing that this character does that's absolutely, utterly ridiculous is they give all allies 8 ki and 80% attack. So, again, just look at our starting key right there. That's the support of this character. If anyone dies on rotation, we do revive, and then, of course, we'll go into the finish attack, which is the Super Ultra Spirit Bomb. I guess that's the global translation for it, which does ridiculous damage. The damage for the Spirit Bomb can be enhanced in several different ways. Number 1, it gets massively stronger. If Vegeta attacks first, he gets 50% attack on both his 12 and 18 key super attack effects. Vegeta does. Then his 18 key super attack effects specifically you know, gives you the 50% attack, but then also gives Superclass allies another 40% attack for the turn. So these damage increases massively increase the damage that the Spirit Bomb itself does. So that does just ridiculous, insane damage. And then, of course, again, remember, every super attack you do with this character in base, so every, you know, all the super attacks that the GT, Goku, and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta do, you are stacking every single super attack that they do. All right, so let's go ahead and see what happens right here. We might not die in this rotation. Now, remember, Vegeta basically doesn't even really have any defense whatsoever. He gets 250% attack at the start of turn. I mean, he does get 150% defense when HP is 50% or more, but just that alone is not enough. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is currently being juiced heavily by this character, so his numbers, of course, are going to be just looking ridiculous, too. And then let's see what we're going to put up right here. So they're at 14 million. If we die on this turn, Cell's going to die to the Spirit Bomb. I'm pretty sure. It depends if it crits. Oh, they double super, too. Oh, my God, yeah. The animations look so good, too. You can tell it's an anniversary character when you look at the animations. Oh, my God, the 3 dodge. No way. I mean, that wouldn't have killed... It wouldn't... It doesn't matter anyway. Is Vegeta and Trunks, are they guarding right here? All right, now this is funny. Now... Oh my God, dude. What a disaster this video is turning into. Now we're going to have a situation where we're not... Like, okay, we got this standby out, but now we're not going to be able to actually die. Come on. All right, let's see. They're guarding. Their intro buff is still up. So even if we didn't 3 dodge, yeah, we wouldn't have died anyway. Okay, well, the good news here... Yeah, we should still be A-okay. The good news here is that we do not have EGL Carnival Goku on rotation right here for him to, like, you know, full heal us back up. That would be a significant issue. Okay, I'm gonna force the GT Vegeta in slot 1 against Buff Cell in the next rotation, but Buff Cell, he's physical. So now we're going to end up on this turn where we're going up against this physical Cell. So we'll see if we're going to be able to get this. Wow, this is unbelievable. I'm actually struggling here. I'm struggling to die. Dude, sometimes when all right, we're sitting down to do this specific character showcase. It can sometimes be difficult, right? To get, like, these specific conditions. This will be good. We'll be able to see the KO screen for them right here. That does look really good. Funny enough that some of the, like, references for that Goku Dragon Fist is from the Super 17 fight, right? Okay. I guess we'll just get Vegeta in slot 1 right here. I assume this is just gonna kill him. It should. And then we'll be able to see the, you know, again, super mega ultimate big dick daddy Spirit Bomb of Justice right here. This Cell always super attacks first. This should do enough damage. Let's see. It did. Okay, perfect. All right, so we die, and then Vegeta laughing is the best.
貴様の負けだ。まだまだ死ねねえな。おめえをやっつけるまではな。宇宙のみんな、オラに元気を分けてくれ。サンキュー、宇宙のみんな、行くぜ。
Yeah, that's what happens with these Spirit Bombs, right? You want to get as much crit as you can on these characters, because when you crit with the Spirit Bomb, this is what happens, right? Like, the bosses die. They go direct pass straight to hell when the Spirit Bombs crit. So there we go. This is still one of the best units in the game. They're ridiculous. You know, global players, if you would summon on either of the 8th anniversary LRs, I would think it's a better idea to summon for this one. I do think that they're a little bit stronger, first and foremost. But number 2, they also do work better with the Tanabata LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which is a character who will be arriving at the end of the year for Global, right? It's like the DBZ duo, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, they have like a strong link set. They work well with a lot of characters, but that GT unit specifically, they work so well with LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So here was this busted-ass character. They are pure greatness.